Hey guys, this is Jack coming at you for Midwest Drug Education, and in today's video we're going to be talking about a medication that is widely prescribed to treat epilepsy in the United States. It is called levetiracetam, but the brand name is Keppra. It's a very controversial anticonvulsant drug due to its long list of side effects, but let's get into it. So levetiracetam is an anticonvulsant drug, so that means it slows or helps stop the spread of seizure activity in your brain. So yeah, when you have a seizure, I guess it's just a seizure is basically when there is a overactivity of neuronal firing in your brain. So I guess anticonvulsants, including levetiracetam, work to help control your neurons so they're less likely to fire rapidly. But the strange thing with levetiracetam and other anticonvulsants is that even like top scientists and top people, pharmacologists don't even know how exactly levetiracetam works to stop seizure activity. They just know that it does help stop it. So the typical dose for levetiracetam for adults is 1,000 milligrams a day, but there's a range of doses. So you could, I think the bottom level is 1,000 milligrams a day, but you can go all the way up to 3,000 milligrams a day, which is absolutely crazy to think about. Some people are literally taking 3 grams of this drug a day. I cannot imagine how terrible that would be. I would be like a walking zombie, dude. That would suck. But some people do it. And yeah, doses over 3,000 milligrams haven't been proven to add any benefit to seizure control, and also doses under 1,000 milligrams haven't been proven to show any benefit in seizure control at all. So these are what my tablets of levetiracetam look like. Yes, I do actually use this drug because I do have tonic-clonic epilepsy. Let's pull one of these pills out here. Take a closer look at it. It's a 500 milligram levetiracetam pill. It's pretty clean looking, you got it's kind of like khaki colored. I don't know what the numbers or the letters mean on it, but yeah, it's just a regular pill. So I was originally prescribed a gram of levetiracetam a day, but I actually did experience pretty bad side effects that I'll get into later. So I'm now tapering myself off, or I think I'm on day like 15 of my taper now. I'm taking 375 milligrams a day, and I feel much better, so that's good. But cross your fingers, hopefully I can end this taper without any more seizures. So now it's time to go over the side effects that I personally experienced while I was on this drug. And I've been on this drug for the last 6 months or so, starting in late January. So it's been quite a long time. So I've struggled with anxiety a lot of anxiety. That's a pretty prominent feature. Negative thoughts, excessive tiredness, shaky hands, trouble sleeping, headaches, lack of pleasure, and loss of enjoyment in activities that I used to like to do, which is a hallmark sign of depression. Not feeling myself. I've had moments where I felt just like really kind of out of it and kind of struggling to find the personality that I had before I started feeling all these side effects. I've also had, and this is pretty prominent too, when I'm trying to go to bed, when it's dark in my room, I see psychedelic geometry, like I'm high on like LSD or something, but obviously it's not as bad as that, or it's not as noticeable as that. But it's like really like kind of like intricate, like woven lines, colorful woven lines. It's kind of weird, but it's also kind of cool. So it's not really a bad side effect. That's the only one on here that I can actually, stand. Loss of appetite is another really big one. Mood swings, really big one. And of course, this is probably the worst one, and the one that made me really, really want to stop taking levetiracetam, was suicidal thoughts. Like, I had like compulsive suicidal thoughts. Pretty much, common. They were common. I wouldn't say every day, but it got to a point where it was like every day, and then I was finally like, I need to get off this. I need to start tapering. This is enough. I'm not living my life on this drug. It's just not a life worth living. So hopefully this video has been educational, and it has provided some insight into the side effects of levetiracetam, coming from someone who's used this drug